by codification. That's why I started writing. I started writing when I was in what we call the Air Force in 1957. And that's when my first interest to what later on became a book, the book that I have now. They were just scraps of paper I was writing, trying to address things that were happening on a day-to-day basis, trying to answer questions for myself that would come up, or questions that being raised by other people around me. I discovered that everything is about questions and answers, and that there's an answer to every question. It's just a matter of finding out what that answer is. There's a correct answer to every question, because an incorrect answer is not an answer. So I discovered that early on. So everything is just a matter of questions and answers. So I wanted answers to questions where I could go instantly in a codified manner. Codified meaning the minute something would come up, if that experience was the same that I had before, I would do the same thing that I did before, or say the same thing that I did before, if it worked. If it didn't work, it means I would go to the drawing board and say, well, now when something like this comes up again, I want to make sure that I do the correct thing that will get the best and correct result. So it's just a matter of doing and saying. Everything is a matter of doing and saying. That's what a code is, doing and saying. And then you want to get the result from your doing and saying that will be the very best that could ever happen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's trial and error.
Yes.
And that's what I was doing.
Yes.
And this is how I handle everything, even now. And I advocate that everybody else do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You think, then you speak, then you act, then you see what the result is. And if the result doesn't work, then you go to the drawing board and say, now I got to think this thing over, and then so the next time I will speak better than I did the last time.
Yes.
If it requires that, and then I will act to get the best result. That's all it is.
Yes,
1,
sir.
2, 3.
Okay.
Thought, speech, action.